Now at 6, we're going to look at cleanup efforts for Joplin area trail. Plus, a Galena High School standout signs to continue her softball career at the next level. And a Joplin Police Department community outreach program is getting a different look. We'll tell you how.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Changes are coming to the Joplin Police Department's National Night Out. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. National Night Out is usually one single event in August, but now they're extending it. The department will host several events throughout the summer. Officials say the changes will allow the police department to reach more communities within Joplin, considering National Night Out is typically held in one area of the city.
The locations are really designed to have people from those neighborhoods that we host these block parties come and talk to the officers, come and interact with the families that are there and the other agencies. That will provide us an opportunity to be able to hear the concerns from local residents.
With the new changes, the first National Night Out will be next Friday, May 19th, from 4 to 6 p.m. at Humphrey Park. Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College seniors are graduating this evening at 7. For many, it's going to be like any other graduation commencement, but for the nursing students, today's events had an extra flair. The school today hosted a pinning ceremony for graduating nurses. It marks an important milestone in their journey to becoming fully registered nurses.
Very long and arduous. We had to do 100 plus hours of clinicals each semester. We had to put in at least 12 exams each semester depending on the class. Lots of studying, lots of hard work.
The pinning ceremony is a tradition for nursing school graduates dating back to the 12th century. Mother's Day is this weekend, and Watered Gardens Ministries is celebrating moms and kids with their 3rd annual Blooms of Hope. It's a potted plant and flower sale conducted by the ministry moms to celebrate all of our moms. Proceeds go toward benefiting the Washington Family Hope Center. The center has housed moms and kids seeking shelter, but they've been full since opening in 2020. Now they're renovating to bring a second floor to the center.
We receive plants donated from Joplin Greenhouse as well as some of the other nurseries in the area, which we have a list of all of our sponsors. Folks can find that online or on the flyers all over town. We also have folks that contribute financially just to help us to purchase some of the things we need to make sure this event is as great as it can be.
The second floor hopes to add 8 to 9 units. Currently there are 6 units. The American Rehabilitation Ministry Prison Outreach in Joplin today celebrates 50 years of service. And to celebrate, they held this open house to show their facilities. The organization provides religious services to prisoners, such as giving Bibles and offering Bible studies.
Personal programs. We reach them through our Bible Academy. We also have, over these 50 years, sent out 3 million plus greeting cards to the prisoners. If I had a second life to live, I would come right back into prison ministry again.
The ministry is at 3605 North Main Street in Joplin. Some of us might get some more rain. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, we had scattered showers across the region during the morning hours, and then now we're tracking some thunderstorms out to our west. A big severe threat down through Kansas and parts of Oklahoma for us as we go through the evening hours, but especially our western counties, at least a low threat for severe weather on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side. This is mainly going to be from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm going to keep all the threats on the slight side. If these storms can get going, then we'll get some in here later on tonight. We look fine now after we had those morning showers. We got thunderstorms out across western parts of Kansas, thunderstorms getting going central parts of Oklahoma. We'll kind of watch this area just north of Oklahoma City to see if anything can spread in later on tonight. Temperatures upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. And if you want to get out through the evening hours, we look fine, but that threat will start to move in after 10 p.m. Also, thunderstorms continue the next few days. We'll look at that here in just a bit.
See you then. Some workers from a local real estate company today participated in a trail cleanup in Joplin. KOAM's Yana Hautala took a look at the volunteer event and has more from the trail.
Despite this rain, some Keller Williams workers take their time to volunteer for the Joplin Trails Coalition by doing a major cleanup here at the Frisco Greenway Trail in Joplin. Joplin Trails Coalition President Bob Herbst says the real estate company on their volunteer Red Day provides around $5,000 in total for materials and donations.
This is speeding up maintenance by years. Just the material that they're donating would have taken us, a couple years to have the money to do that. And all of the volunteers that they're providing is allowing us to be able to do a lot of work in just a short amount of time.
Projects include building a bridge for handicapped users, laying gravel, installing a guardrail, and trimming hanging branches. Keller Williams volunteers say the trails are important to them.
I do enjoy walking on the trails, and then my son actually has a mountain bike, and so he goes on a lot of the trails off of the trail.
The rain did not stop workers.
I think it makes it more fun. Whenever things rain or things kind of go off plan a little bit, it's a better memory, it's more of a story, and we're really excited to be here.
Volunteers and Herbst hope the trail users notice the changes.
The other day, digging these holes, the parking lot was completely filled and there was no place for people to park. So that tells you the popularity of the trail, and I think you're going to see as we're here, people are using the trail even when it's raining.
In Joplin, Janna Hautala, KOAM News.
Boy, we are all grateful for that. It benefits all of us. The Frisco Greenway Trail Cleanup was one of 3 projects Keller Williams employees volunteered on today. Red Day projects are selected from applications submitted by community organizations. Coming up, why some Carthage graduates paid a visit to their past. Plus, how a local student organization looks to make a difference in their community. Students of Carl Junction School's Launch Club partnered with the Joplin Philanthropic Society to present a check, this great big one, to Carl Junction Bright Futures. That great big check is $15,000. It'll go toward addressing the needs of families and children in need. The students raised $5,000. The funds were matched 2-to-1 by the Joplin Philanthropic Society for $10,000, totaling $15,000.
Just put yourself out there, find yourself a group. This is not the type of thing, like I said, you can't do it on your own, but it's honestly a lot easier than people may think to make your mark. I would just say if you can find a cause and if you can find an adult to help sponsor that, you're golden. I just think it takes a little bit of dedication and some hard work. You can't give up easy, but I think it's really rewarding in the end.
The launch grant funds will be used to expand the current scope of Bright Futures in Carl Junction schools. Money will also help the Carl Junction community focus on health, hunger, and hygiene in the coming school year. Some Carthage graduates this morning took a trip down memory lane. Graduates walked through the halls of the elementary school they attended and said hi to some kindergartners. The walk could also have a deeper meaning for some graduates.
We think this is a really great tradition that Carthage has to have these graduates come back, walk through the halls of the elementary schools one more time, get that last bit of closure for Carthage School District as they step forward into what life has to offer for them.
The walk lasted only about 10 minutes, but it's a walk that the younger kids and of course the graduates could remember forever. The Carthage Technology Center's carpentry class is building brighter futures. The students just finished their big project and now the community can get involved. KOAM's Carrie Worthen has more.
It's cool, like when you build something, like you get the satisfaction of like, oh, I built that, like nobody else built that, but I built that, and people are buying the stuff I built, so it's pretty cool, yeah.
Braxton Smotherman is a senior in Webb City, but travels to Carthage Central Technology Center to attend carpentry classes.
Our school doesn't offer that, so it's nice to come here in the morning and be able to work, and like I said, he's a good teacher, he's smart, he's good at his job, and you get hands-on experience with everything you do here.
Nathan Olliger is a carpentry instructor. He believes hands-on learning is the best way to teach.
Smaller scale without having waste, so we can teach the framing, the siding, the rafters without, doing it at a small scale and then throwing that away or trying to recycle smaller boards.
He also teaches no waste of materials.
We actually use them, we teach them, we put it in a shed, that way we have an end product with zero waste.
The class has multiple projects throughout the year. One of the big ones is the shed that the class builds. It is then auctioned off to the public.
We do try to sell the end product, to get our material money back. And so through the school district, they have to be sold through an auction.
The carpentry class is building more than projects. They are building futures.
It's nice because I like how this program offers that, because even building small things, you learn how to build big things.
In Carthage, Carrie Worthen, KOAM News.
The Carthage Technology Center carpentry class has 2 10x10 storage sheds for sale. Bids are due tomorrow at noon. A little bit later, the Missouri Southern Lions open up the D2 National Tournament at home against Minnesota Duluth, and we'll have the highlights.
Plus, scattered thunderstorms sticking around in the forecast. We're going to have those details coming up. Well, of course, we had some scattered showers, even a few thunderstorms out there during the morning hours, and we're tracking to see if we get a few thunderstorms in here later on tonight. But the evening hours look pretty good. Nice shot. This is Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo's just outside of Seneca, Missouri. You can see those cumulus clouds, which have been popping up throughout the afternoon. Temperature is pretty good. 78 in Nevada. Neosho, Carthage is sitting at 79. Miami, we have 79. Pittsburgh, 78, near 80. Once you get out, Parsons, Chanute out toward Fredonia and Neodesha. 79 at the airport in Joplin. South winds at 11. A little bit on the breezy side. And these winds are going to stay kind of breezy for us through the evening, and then kind of picking up a bit as we go through the next couple days. Not windy, just kind of south winds 10 to 20. Through the evening, if you want to get outside, it looks great. We dropped through the 70s. We could get some thunderstorms in here around midnight, scattered thunderstorms. So we're going to watch those and see if any can really develop over the next few hours. Any thunderstorms we had earlier today, those are gone, but we are watching out toward the west. You can see a couple tornado watches out across Kansas, parts of Oklahoma, into Texas. We have this upper level low spinning eastern parts of Colorado, and that's kind of given us those scattered showers and thunderstorms over the past few days. All right, thunderstorms western Kansas. These are going to lift into Nebraska. We're going to watch these guys here and see if any of these can shoot north and east into our general vicinity a little bit later on tonight. But I think the evening hours look pretty calm. Then after 9 p.m. we could get some scattered thunderstorms in here, and then after 10 or 11 o'clock, some of those could be a little bit stronger, maybe a couple low-grade severe. Here's midnight Kansas, Oklahoma kind of pushing through 1 a.m., 2 a.m., so scattered thunderstorms trying to work through later on tonight into tomorrow morning, and then these will exit off toward the east by the time we get into tomorrow morning. All right, tomorrow afternoon, severe threat. It's fairly low for us, but we need to watch it, especially our western counties, as we get into tomorrow afternoon. 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., but I'm going to keep all the threats on the slight side at this point in time. So after we get a few scattered thunderstorms working through for us tonight, most of tomorrow morning looks pretty good. We could get a few thunderstorms trying to get going early afternoon. I think most of us near 80 by the noon hour, and then we warm into the mid 80s by the time we head into Friday evening. So here's 5 p.m. As we get into Friday evening, thunderstorms in our western counties. Some of those could be strong to severe, so we need to see if those get going and then what happens as they push a little bit farther north and east as we go through the evening hours. So scattered thunderstorms mainly on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. But Saturday in general looks pretty good, and then we'll get some additional thunderstorms back up here by the time we head into Saturday evening into the overnight hours. So plenty of chances the next few days, just very hit and miss. 84 for us tomorrow, 84 Saturday, 80 on Sunday, scattered thunderstorms into Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we dry out, chance for rain again late next week.
This mix of rain and sun, warm and cooler, means things are growing fast.
Yes, really is.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, a Galena High School standout signs to continue her softball career at Crowder College, and Missouri Southern hits the field in the first round of the Division II National Tournament. Jacob Leonard has those highlights and more up next.
The Missouri Southern softball team has made the Division II National Tournament for the first time since 2001. The Lions are the 2 seed in the Central Region bracket. They get to host the regional for the first time in 30 years. Now this afternoon, Southern opens the tournament hitting the field against Minnesota Duluth. Down 1 in the third. Lions with runners on first and third. Adriana Young draws the throw to second. throw is high, allows Grace Parrott to come home from third. Just like that, it's a 1-1 game. Southern takes their first lead of the day in the next inning. Emily Perry to left actually goes off the glove and over the fence. Still counts. Solo home run for Perry makes it 3-2 Lions. The Bulldogs answer right back. Kiana Bender hammers this one to right. Solo homer for Bender. Game tied at 2. It stayed that way until the final inning. Bottom 7 here. Somebody told me once, do things right, play hard, game will pay you back. I think this is one of those times. Second and third for Adriana Young. Grounder to third. Third baseman mishandles it. No throw. Sydney Hurst scores. That's it. Lions walk it off. Adriana Young gets the job done. Southern grinds it out to win 3-2.
I know my team had my back, and I just wanted to have theirs. And going into that bat, I was like, what can I do to move this runner, score this runner? And luckily, it went our favor, but I was going to put everything on the line.
Good things happen to people who respect this game, and that's what Adriana Young does. Her entire career, she's just respected it, and that game paid her back right there. That first one's always the hardest one, I think, you know, and finding a way to get it done and just gritty. And I feel like this team, they've earned this. They've worked their tails off. They're starting to get some recognition, and they've earned every ounce of it.
The MIAA Baseball Conference Tournament is down to just 4 teams. Both Pittsburg State and Missouri Southern were supposed to hit the field today in the semifinals in Warrensburg. Because of the weather, Missouri Southern's game has been pushed back to tomorrow morning. Pittsburg State's game pushed back a little bit, but they're still going to play tonight. Gorillas face the #1 seed in the tournament, Central Missouri. Mules ranked 4th in the country and took 2 out of 3 from PSU in the regular season. That one begins in just a few minutes. We'll have the latest from the game right here tonight at 10. Galena High School standout Mia Sarwinski signs today to continue her career in college. Sarwinski signs to join the softball program at Crowder College. Sarwinski is an all-conference and all-state softball player for the Bulldogs.
Well, I just think that Crowder is a great school to go to, and their facilities are great, their coaches are great. Coach Burns, I talked to him, he's just very open and welcoming. When I was there, I just knew I was going to be at Crowder.
She's certainly a talented athlete, and Crowder is a great place to go.
And has proven that for a lot of students in the past. We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Joplin police announced the death of a motorcyclist involved in a crash yesterday afternoon. Plus, how the EPA is taking steps to remove forever chemicals from drinking water. And we're going to learn about a new robot promising to revolutionize farming. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Possibly, some of us could be getting some more rain.
Yeah, some scattered thunderstorms trying to get in here mainly after 10 p.m. from like 10 p.m. till about 3 a.m. So we're going to keep our eyes on those throughout the evening hours. And then again, some evening thunderstorms for us tomorrow. But most of the day looks pretty good. High temp of 84. Thunderstorm threat sticks around through the weekend.
Final sports note.
Big-time border battle on the baseball field today between Webb City and Frontenac. The Cardinals win a close one, 4-3 over the Raiders. We'll have highlights from that game right here tonight at 10.
Looking forward to that. Hope you'll join us at 10. Let's make it a great evening.